Or I mean, if that doesn't excite somebody who's looking to have like a deep dive into someone's career from that, I don't know what will.
Thinking about the crazy things you do, crazy you.
Range. Wha Gwaaarn People Dems. So this is freaking awesome. I'm not even gonna lie. So I think I mentioned to whoever is like following me on my purple journey with Prince. Then I decided after kind of hop and skipping and looking at this and looking at that and whatever, I was like, guys, I'm very easily confused. I'm very easily confused. And I couldn't, I was starting to get really like mixed up with like all the different eras of Prince. I was like, do you know what I want to do? I kind of want to go from the beginning and like just work my way through, and just see what was early Prince like in comparison to the later part of Prince's like musical career. And then like just so supremely coolly. Well, apparently I'd already been sent a bit of a chronology from Brenda. So again, thank you, Brenda. I'm really sorry that I didn't remember that. But what Samantha's done is she's put together and curated like a whole kind of Prince chronology and stuff, like, but not just in terms of like, oh, here is a notepad and like here's some text or whatever. Like, it's actually made an actual document, and this is going to be the first time that I've looked through it properly. So let me just bring it up. So you can see from here, like, I mean, I mean, if that doesn't excite somebody who's looking to have like a deep dive into someone's career from that, I don't know what will. Even just that image is such a sick image. Like with the time and then the musical notes and stuff, that is just this freaking awesome. That is. Okay, so then you got the table of content. So this is the first time, like I said, I've looked through this. So, can I? In fact, I can slideshow this. We'll start from the beginning. Okay, okay. This is. I mean, it's already quite beautiful. Table of contents you've got. So it starts from 1978. 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. So it literally is every year. That's mad. That is absolutely crazy. So me trying to traverse this on my own was always going to be like nigh impossible, because how? Samantha, the amount of time this must have taken you to do, I can't even. So I know that you'd said as well that you've actually put some stuff in there in terms of things I can like read around and stuff. Like, so we're gonna do this together because I think that's just really, really awesome. So as I said, this is the first time I've had like a good like dive into it. Like I've seen it being updated. It's the first time I've had a good little dive into it. So 1978. Can we just look at and check out the cheesy grin, please? Can we just appreciate that for a moment? And also the perfectly formed afro. I always wondered what I'd be like with a full. Like I have seen. I dressed up as like a Wait, I dressed up as a 70s dude with an afro, and it did really suit me. I was like, ah, sometimes I was born in the wrong era, but anyway. So making music naturally, me and WB. Ugh. So, June 25th, 1977, Prince signs his first recording contract with Warner Brothers. The six-figure record deal at the time was one of the largest deals ever made for a new act. I mean, that has got to be a moment in it, right? Where you've actually got to the point where somebody has said, you know what, I feel like you are going to be the musical difference, so much so that here is a record deal. And Warner Brothers at the time as well. That's massive. That's really, really massive. And I didn't know that. That's one of the largest deals ever made for a new act. Okay. Produced, arranged, composed, and performed by Warner Brothers wanted Maurice White to produce Prince's debut album, but Prince insisted on producing himself. At 19 years old, he became the youngest producer in Warner Brothers history. So just hang on a second. Hang on a second. I'm there thinking that Prince made his legacy and also like, his legendary status like years later. Like not that actually his starting point in his career was you're gonna have one of the biggest record deals ever that Warner Brothers have ever given. And that actually at 19 you're gonna be the youngest person to produce their own album. They must have. I mean, to take that kind of a risk, bearing in mind that he must have shown so much raw talent that we've obviously now I've seen in terms of all his musicality and the instruments he plays and whatever. They must have seen so much in him that they were like, no, okay, we trust you. That's a big risk. That is. All of this and more is for you. All of this and more for you. On April 17th, 1978, Prince's debut album For You was released. Prince is credited with all producing, arranging, composing, performing, engineering, and just cover design. I mean, that is pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty awesome. And again, I didn't know that. So everything is Prince, and I think some people have commented, in some of my videos on YouTube to like, oh, he did all the aspects of stuff. I think particularly on When Doves Cry and the fact that there was no bass line in there, and people were like, they were like, you're mad for not having a bass line in there, but he did it anyway. So what I'm getting from this then is this sense of Prince of doing things his own way has always been there. It wasn't something that he developed over time. Like he came in off the gate being like, nah, like this is my thing, this is my album, and I want to be part of all of it. Rate it. You've got to rate that. So we're gonna listen to the For You album. So I don't know if I'm gonna get through all of it. I mean, it's 9 tracks. So I might be able to do. I'll probably do 5 now, or maybe 4 now. We'll see how we get on. But we'll do half of it now and half the next time I come on here. But this is already incredible, and if I haven't said it already, thank you so much for making this traversing of Prince's career so much easier. Because you've laid it all out there. Wow. So okay, before I actually dive into it, let's look at the album cover. So it's still Prince with his afro. I'm kind of feeling this whole it's like he's there but he's not there. A bit like the clown in Lion King when Mufasa is talking to Simba, he's like, remember who you are. It's like he's there but he's not there. Do you know what I mean? I love that kind of almost kind of been dragged across the screen almost. Like the colours, very simple, very, very simple, but I like it. Black background, yeah, I like it. Okay. So it's probably worthwhile actually, because you've also added in like the commercial performance as well. So you've got in here, For You reached number 163 on the US Billboard 200 chart and number 21 on the Billboard R&B album chart. Went on to sell approximately 2 million copies worldwide. Soft and Wet, the album's lead single, became a minor hit on the US Billboard 100, peaking at number 92. However, it became a top 20 hit on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart, peaking at number 12. The second single released from the album, Just As Long As We're Together, reached number 1 on the R&B. No, number 91 on the R&B chart. So 2 million copies worldwide, 163 top spot on the US Billboard 200, and 92 top spot on the US Billboard Hot 100 for the album's lead single, Soft and Wet. Okay, so I mean that is quite interesting then. So I mean, at that point in that time, bearing in mind that streaming was available and that kind of stuff, I'd imagine that 2 million albums sold worldwide. Or is that up till now? Okay, so I mean I'm very naive when it comes to like the actual numbers and what that means in monetary figures, but I mean for me, I mean obviously everybody wants a number 1, right? Like I know that, but as a breakthrough debut album, selling 2 million copies, even getting in, I mean, what was it? His second single, Soft and Wet, which was the lead single, that was in the top 20 on the Hot R&B and hip hop songs chart, peaking at number 12. Although I guess the second one didn't do as well. But to get to number 12, do you know what I mean? Of your lead single, I don't know. I think these are the kind of numbers that I'd be happy with. No, just getting music out there and having anybody buying it at all, I think is amazing. So, okay, let's go back. All of this and more is for you. With love, sincerity, and deepest care, my life with you I share. Ah, isn't that nice? Yes, Prince. Okay, let's do this then. So let's get on to the YouTube bait. Okay then. Hey. That is amazing. I'm sorry. Before further, and kicks into the next tune like that, vocally, like, can you just hear the harmonies are laid in that? That was like a glory. Bearing in mind, you've got this, which looks like, you know, the sun almost breaking through the clouds, and Prince's image is kind of like superimposed on this screen, and you've got these very, very, very ethereal sounding harmonies coming through, which are layered and stacked so well. And so that For You that I just read out, that Samantha put at the end of that part of 1978, those are actually the lyrics for this intro. Sorry, I need to listen to it one more time because that was genuinely beautiful. This is a vibe. Amazing. Amazing. This one's called In Love. is the vibe. What is this beat, man? Listen, I'm telling you something now, yeah, right. I'm gonna put my headphones in just because I think I'm gonna get more from the sound of it. But I feel like, in fact, let me just make my comments first. I feel like this was so necessary to do because I'm only 2 tracks in. I'm only 2 tracks in, and already I'm like, bro, this is like. I always say like I feel like sometimes I'm born in the wrong era. Like there's a lot of like my mum's or my dad's like era of music. I'm like, oh, I would have absolutely like it would have been like legendary to be in that mode, to be rocking the afro and rocking them bell bottoms and whatever. And just that last song to me epitomizes that in all of its forms because that whole vibe, that whole because it's like that soulful funky beat, but it's not as I'd say it's raucous as some of the others, like some of the later stuff that I've heard. Like this is like genuine. I could feel just being like in a club and just vibes out to it. Do you know what I mean? Just feeling on myself. Just like it's just a very very happy vibe. And the fact that the song is talking about how in love with you I am. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't be with anybody else. It is just you. Like just that beat, man. I can't get over that beat. I feel like that's also a song that, again, it's like a timeless tune that every time that song would come on, I'd be like, oh, my tune. Like, that's the kind of vibe it was giving me. Like, that was a really, really, really awesome song. That was a really awesome song. Again, harmonies, singing as well. I think this is the thing that I've really got to know more about Prince is that, like, he really, really could sing. Dude, okay, let me just plug my headphones in. 1 second. Okay. So this is, for what Samantha was saying, this is like the lead single of this album. This was Soft and Wet. Okay. I've got a very good idea about what this song's going to be about. Just saying. Just saying. I don't think it's singing about nobody's pinky toe.
just love me to death. Ooh, yeah, baby, leave me without breath. Ooh, baby, ooh, yeah. It's a lie within. You're just as wet as the evening rain. I really love you when you call my name. Your love is driving me, you're driving me insane. Crazy baby, oh girl, I'm crazy about your love. Soft and wet, you are soft and wet. Oh sugar, your love is soft and wet. Ooh, soft and wet.
This is a tune. Absolute tune, that is. Absolute tune. Yeah, it's pretty much done. I'm not quite sure why this is glitching or whatever. It's doing my head in, to be honest. That is a tune. Again, that sounded more in keeping with some of the stuff I've heard later down the line. I mean, particularly, with his very adult wordplay. But again, funky, very very funky. Like I'm really enjoying like how he uses like all elements of his voice, like these really soft and with like this really high bit and then like it's like having those two things that you can like just employ whenever he needs to. I think is amazing. Sorry, I'm trying like a new little like setup thing at my house where I've got like my TV is actually connected to my laptop, trying to see if it can like save me some time in terms of my editing. So I'm just trying to get used to what's recording, what's not recording. I'm just trying to get used to that. So you have to bear with me, people. So yeah, that was definitely a funky tune. Definitely a funky song. And I think like so far, if this was my debut into Prince, I'd have been sold. I'd have been sold from track one, to be honest. Just hearing the harmonies of that intro, and the fact that like he's so happy. You take the lyrics of what he's saying there, it's like, this is for you, man. Like, and actually, I don't mind sharing some parts of my life with you, so I hope you enjoy. Like, it's such an opening into someone's artistry that they're about to share with you. Then to go into In Love, which again was that like almost like just this groaned tune that's just a vibe, that beat that I'm just seeing like lots of sepia tones and afros and those kind of sepia lenses and like just a vibe. And then this one, Soft and Wet, that just played, that reminds me of songs I've heard of his a bit later on. Do you know what I mean? Just that funk, man. And again the layering with the harmonies. Beautiful song. I feel as though like Soft and Wet, it could have. I think there potentially could have been even more in there. Having heard some of the latest stuff from Prince, there could have been even more in that song that could have been a bit more risque. So I probably need to facts. Let me just bring up the lyrics. Let me just bring up the lyrics. 1 second. Hey lover, I got a sugar cane that I want to lose in you. Baby, can you stand the pain? Okay. Hey lover, sugar, don't you see? There's so many things that you do to me. Oh baby. All I want to see is the love in your eyes. All I want to hear is your sweet love sighs. All I want to feel is a burning flame. Tell me, baby, that you feel the same. Tell me that you feel the same way I do. Tell me that you love me, girl. If this is lust, then I must confess I feel it every day, every way. If this is wrong, then I long to be as far from right as I may. I like that. Because obviously everyone knows the saying is, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. But I like the way he's phrased that. So, if this is wrong, then I long to be as far away from right as I may. Like, I rate that. Soft and wet, soft and wet, soft and wet, soft and wet. Every time I'm with you, you just love me to death. Oh, wee baby, you leave me without breath. Oh, baby, oh, yeah. You just as soft as a lion tamed. Hey lover, you're just wet as the evening rain, and I really dig it when you call my name. Your love is you're driving me insane. Crazy baby, oh girl, crazy about your love, soft and wet. Okay, so I'm gonna retract what I said there about it could have been a lot more honest guy, because his opening line is, "Hey lover," I don't know what's gone to duck. Whoop. His opening line is, "Hey lover, I got sugar cane that I want to lose in you." So I mean, there's no playing about it with that really. Do you know what I mean, we all know what sugar canes look like, right? Big, sturdy, long. That he wants to lose. I mean, it's just such a perfect play on words. The whole way through, like it's actually very poetic, isn't it? You're talking about someone that you're, enacting the physical act of love. It's actually really how he's put that. And particularly, I really like that line about that. If it's wrong, what was it again? This is wrong, then I long to be as far from right as I may. I just like how he's phrased that. I really like his phrase that. Yeah, as a sick song. So we are 3 for 3. So the next one is I'm so and wet. So and wet. The next one is Crazy You. So this is track number 4. So I reckon, what we'll do actually? I reckon we'll get 5 done, because Just As Long As We're Together is actually the next single that came out anyway. So this will be a good one to kind of end on. So this is Crazy You. This is track number 4. I'm hoping this continues to record. So let's just.
You got a strange way about you, kinda crazy, but I love you just the same. 'Cause you make me wanna do everything. I'm just a crazy fool, lost in the world of love I get from crazy you. Oh, I'm so strung out, thinking about the crazy things you do. Crazy you.
This is delightful. All these sounds. Woo! That was. I'm guessing this is like an interlude type of. That was really nice. Okay. So we are gonna go on to the next one now, which is Just As Long As We're Together. So this is the song, or the second song that, as Samantha said, was like the follow-up, and this one went to like number 91, 92 on the R&B Billboard charts. So yeah, let's give it a listen. Just As Long As We're Together. What is going on there? Right, we're going to try this one more time. And let's see what it's saying. And hopefully it works okay. So something's very weird going on in my headphones. Not quite sure what's happening. But technical issue. We will get it sorted. Okay. Every song he does makes you want to just... You know, when this song first started, I wasn't sure I was gonna like it, but as it's gone on, I'm like, Not that I wasn't gonna like it, but I wasn't gonna like enjoy it as much. But it's a vibe. Boom, 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 boom. And this is all in his debut. This is sick. Nah, Prince has been sick from the actual get-go. So I'm just reminding myself that he has done all of this as well. All of it. It's messing with the volume. That's so annoying. Can you hear that, people? Ah! That's so frustrating. There's something happening with my headphones at the moment. We'll just leave at the volume that it's at. I hurt my ears. I love the fact that like the long outro or the instrumental playing has been like something that's been consistent throughout. Now I think I'm gonna just try and get through all of the album because I kind of want to hear it all. This one's Baby, so let's just go for it. This one's called Baby. Called Baby? I'm so nervous in case that noise comes back. Woof. Nah, that's... wow. Something is catastrophically wrong here, and I don't know what it is. But I'm going to need to go and sort that out. So I'm going to go and turn off my modem and just see, because that is going to deafen me. Oof. Can't relax listen to that. Alright, I'm back in a sec. Okay, so I think I've figured out, well, I don't know if I've quite figured it out, but after messing around with the router and uninstalling that, going to Google, I feel like I might have figured out what was wrong. So, well, I don't know, but I was using my, anyway, it doesn't matter. No one cares about that. But basically, I don't think I'm going to get deafened by these anymore. So let's go back in. So we were at Baby, I think we were at. So let's see what Baby's about. I think from what I heard before it like tried to kill me, it sounded like it was quite a soft song. So yeah, let's dive back into this one. That situation was stressing me out. Ooh. I'm so in love with you. I'm gonna turn it up, but baby, what are we gonna do? I know you're in love with me too. Should we go on living together? Should we get married right away? Whatever you decide, I'll still love you, baby. And we'll grow stronger every day. This is a tune. I barely have enough money for two. Baby, what are we gonna do? I don't want to regret what I
baby, baby, we're gonna work it out, yeah. I love you, can't you see? It's you, it's you I truly adore. Baby, I hope, baby, his eyes just like
That is an absolute tune. Like, I feel like, I was about to say that's probably my favourite one I've heard so far, but I think the whole thing so far has been just a real eye-opening like experience. So this was where he was starting. That is an absolutely gorgeous song. Like, again, I mentioned this, but what song was I talking about? I think it was when I was talking about Aaron Neville and Linda. I forget her name now, but the Linda lady that was singing with him, and I was like, that song probably wasn't my favorite because it didn't feel timeless to me. It just felt like a song from that era, but it didn't feel timeless. Whereas that song, it was so like melodic. It's so beautiful. Lyrically, ending that with bearing in mind he's talking about his baby, but he's like, you know what? I hope the baby has your eyes. Yeah, beautiful, stunning, melodically, the harmonies, the break in the middle. I, I can't believe I nearly didn't listen to this album because maybe I won't go at this end of the spectrum. Do you know what I mean? Like, this has been one of the best decisions I've made this year. One of the best ones. Thank you so much, Samantha, for putting this together. And thank you, Prince. Okay, so this one is My Love Is Forever. Okay, pick up the pace. Loud as it can be.
you're always on my mind, day and night, baby, all the time. You mean so much to me. A love like ours just ought to be. You're the wind and the rain.
Hey!
You've got a river that takes away my pain.
River takes on my
The
face.
sky that's so blue. You're everything, girl. Don't you know I need you? Need you. You are the only thing that keeps me going. You are the only thing that keeps my love alive. You are the only thing I'll ever need. You don't have to worry. You said love is forever. Oh, sugar, I don't have to.
This is a vibe.
Cause you give me what I want, couldn't know what I need. Forever till my love is through. I will love you. What does it take to make you see that you're the only one for me? I never stop loving you. Never stop wanting you. Never give enough for you.
This is so sick. This is an absolute vibe. I feel like my t-shirt is literally the best example of that song. Like, just so happy and colourful and soft. Like, I was waiting for that to, before the next track comes in. I think that was absolutely amazing. Absolute. What actually? If you took looking for a feel good factor song, yeah, that is it. From like, it's just so like, and I feel like this album is so much almost softer than some of his other stuff that I've heard. Like, so like in 1999, for example, there was a lot more. There's a lot more going on. I mean, with every single song. Whereas I feel like with this, it's like, it's just softer. Like, I feel like there's a softer element to each of the tracks. And I feel like there's a few songs in here that are just melodically so, again, soft. Like, I don't know how to explain it aside from that, but it just feels very a great opener into who Prince is. Musically, like, there are just so many different things happening in each track. There's so many layers to them, and it's just like, wow, I just cannot believe that one person has put this together on their own. Then in 1978, like, that's mad. The next track is My Love Is Forever. Oh no, that was the name of the last song. That's right, it's the name of the next song, sorry, is So Blue. Oh, I'm already liking this.
I had everything I needed,
What?
but now my life is so blue. You meant the world to me, but now you're gone, and I'm so blue. Even though the sun is shining, I spend my day, I spend my day crying over you. I'll spend my day crying over you.
Prince!
Ooh, I feel just like the sky. Oh, so blue. No, baby, don't you know? Baby, don't you know? Spend my nights all alone, talking to myself. Oh, I am so blue.
You are kidding with this tune. That is my favourite song on the whole thing so far. Like, I've loved every song that I've heard. Even the, what's it called? Just the way we were. I think no, that's not. That's that's Barbara Streisand, isn't it? That was absolute. That song, like, it's so delicate. It's so bluesy, like, but at the same point, not in a overtly traditional bluesy way, like, but very, very bluesy. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like, it didn't feel heavy. It felt very, very. This whole album, it just feels very light, very soft. Do you know what I mean? And in comparison to where, as I say, some of the latest stuff I've seen, and some of the latest stuff, especially live, the funk elements are still there. Like, obviously, I can still hear that funk element and stuff, and obviously with Soft and Wet as well, like his lyrics and his penmanship is still very much, we're going to talk about these adult situations and stuff, which is fine. But there's a lot of songs on here that are very acousticy, stripped back, stripped bare, and that even that bluesy one, the vocals in it, Prince, like, I don't know. As I said, I didn't even know this album even existed. I've not heard, not one of these songs have I ever heard before. Like, and I feel like, even now, I speak to some of my friends about the whole, there was a whole thing about Prince and Michael Jackson. Like, did you even know that? And then some of them are still pick Michael any day. And I think before I started this journey, I think it would have been really easy for me to say Michael as well, because I just didn't know anything about Prince. But you cannot produce a song like that and expect people not to take notice. I don't understand how this song, if Soft and Wet and then that second one, if those are the only two, like, lead singles of this album, where was this one? Where was Baby? Like, I don't understand that at all. Like, there are some real awesome tunes, like some big people music on here. That by far, well, not by far, because I have really enjoyed all of them, but this is definitely up there as one of my favourite of this album. Like, from about 10 seconds in, I was like, nah, this is hitting me all kinds of different. This is his falsetto, the range that he's got with it, amazing, absolutely amazing. I wasn't even intending to finish the whole album, by the way. I was like, I'll do a few tracks, but here we are. So I'm not sure what the next one is called, but let's find out. I'm Yours. This sounds like it could be like a movie. This bit sounds like something like literally out of a movie. When they're racing to get somewhere, and it's like, oh my god, we need to get there now. Will we get it in time? This is so sick. Honestly, why would he ever want anybody to produce or, for him not to write? If you know that you can produce stuff like this, I don't need nobody coming in my kitchen, thank you. It's okay. You just stay out there and let me bring out the plates when they're ready. Don't need anybody else coming. Like if the food comes out and the food don't stay good, fair enough. But when this has got to be what, track 9? No, there's only 9 tracks, so maybe track 6, 7, 8 maybe. I'm not even sure if this is the last one. But either way, whatever track we're on, there's not been one track yet. Even if I was a little bit iffy around about track number 5, even then, that was just because I thought, it's going to sound very like standardy. But even that, by the end of the tune, I'm like, no, I'm sold. There's not been one plate of food that I would have sent back to that kitchen. So if this is the Gordon Ramsay of that kitchen, fam, let me just. Because wow, that was so sick. It reminded me of, like, as I said, these 80s movies, and they've just worked out that, like, who's behind what's been going on. If they don't get there, they're gonna drop them from an elevator shaft. You need to get there quick, like, so that race is on. That was so dramatic. And then with the guitar riffs that came in, honestly, I don't know how somebody couldn't love this album. Like, I don't understand at all. From the beginning, right, from the very, very, very warm, insightful introduction as to who we're about to listen to and what we're going to get, right up until this point, I've been 100% satisfied. 100% satisfied. 100%. By the end result, 100%. Not so impressed with my headphones, which actually has now seemed to calm down, so... lesson to Luke, listen to Leon. When Leon speaks, listen to Leon. No, that was amazing. That was an absolutely brilliant song. Absolutely brilliant song. I'm really glad to hear it. I'm sure we've heard the guitar throughout the other tracks as well, but really gave us a show then on what his guitar skills, them guitar fingers, what they can do. And each time I hear a song and I'm like, this is so sick, and then I catch the album cover, that look is like... this is me. Do you know what I mean? So sick, man. Okay, let me see what the next one... If there is a next one. I'm not sure if there is. Oh, that was the last one. Okay, so oh no, you can stop. You can stop. You can stop. 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 Yeah, stop the recording. Um, I am literally blown away by that. And you know, might I have found the time to dive into Prince at some point, potentially? Would I have done it in the way that I've done it? Absolutely not. Like, without the support of the people that are big fans of his and can kind of direct me on certain things and provide some much needed context in and around, who he was and what it was about and stuff, like, it's just so, so, so incredibly helpful. Having a look at what that album actually did when it came out, the records that he broke in terms of, being Warner Brothers' like youngest new act. Do you know what I mean? And the only real person to produce their own album from start to finish in all the different areas that they wanted to do. Like, I just cannot get over that fact. And the fact that it's so good, it's so darn good. It's like I that's one of, as a body of work, as an album. I'm not only 9 tracks, but that's a whole body of work. I would happily co-sign on all of them. And what's really interesting, I'm about to, because Justin Timberlake's come out with a new album that I want to hear, and Tyler's also come out with a new album as well, both of which I want to hear. So it's going to be really interesting having listened to a debut album of somebody who has done it all. Sound, synths, composing, writing, lyrics, producing, all of it. I'd be very interested to find, and this is no shade to anyone who doesn't do all those things, but there's just a certain level of respect that is just automatically demanded when someone is able to throw the hat in every single one of them rings and come out with an album like that. I'm so impressed. I'm so incredibly impressed. I would love to know what you guys thought of this, and like, what was your favorite one? I think we all know what mine was. Like, I think it would be a toss up. I mean, I really love anything that's very, like, don't get me wrong, I love my funk and I love to have a dance and stuff. But things that are quite soulful and quite soft, and where I can really, I can really just take on board his vocals and stuff. They're quite airy. Like, I love all that. So, some of the acousticy ones that are in here were definitely probably more my bag. But the Soul Blue, because it had that bit of funk in there with the bluesy sound, but it was still very delicate and very soft. Yeah, that's one of my favourite one of all of them. But I really did enjoy it all. I really did. But yeah, I'd love to know what yours was. Has it taken you back at all, actually? What do you think about the chronology that Samantha's put together? What makes this really exciting for me is it's so juicy now, because I feel like I've got so much. It's like my own, like, behind the music. Do you know what I mean? VH1 used to do behind the music, didn't they? I just feel like I've got all this information that I can just really just soak into. So at least once a week, I will definitely be doing something Prince related. Because there's so much as well that if I didn't do it once a week, I'd probably be here until literally 2028. So yes, Samantha, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And for everyone else who's watching, thank you for watching too. If you did enjoy this, then please do drop me a like and subscribe. That'd be absolutely amazing. I'd be really, really grateful. And also, if you did want to support the channel and get access to this, because I don't know whether, I know that the Prince's estate are very, very, very particular about what gets released on YouTube and what doesn't. So I'm never ever sure what's ever going to make it through the copyright police, to be fair. So I'm not sure whether this is it's all going to be on YouTube or not, but I would definitely suggest, if you do want to watch with me, then come on over to Patreon, and let's enjoy it together. And it's a great way to support the channel as well. So yeah, thank you very much. But for now, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.